you can go online, and you can go online. Use up a little bit of our filtration medium, but we have a good amount. Cool hands. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 63, where things are still looking good. We have relatively cooler temps in the main living area. Oxygen generation is maybe trying to max out. What were we at? We should still be capping these systems out in productivity. So we'll just let that air spread. The puffs up here are doing great. They're eating the polluted oxygen just as fast as they can. I would say breathing, but they are, you know, excreting it. So maybe it's eating. Maybe that's how they eat. I'm guessing they're feeding off the microorganisms in the air. That would make sense. So let's go ahead and open up some more. There's a lot of polluted oxygen up in there. So let's swing over that way. I guess we'll do these mesh tiles like this. Yeah, sure, that'll work. And then we'll just have to dig like that. Wonderful. It's a little step up. That's okay. Alright, so we'll get that going. We'll get even more polluted oxygen vented out here for our puffs to feed on. This should eventually work itself out, maybe? I don't know. It might get just kind of trapped in this corner. Could always try to... I don't know. We'll leave that be for now. Polluted oxygen's pretty thin up here. We have a lot of good oxygen floating around. Oh, we've got some slime to get rid of, though. Let's go ahead and get that swept up. Even the magnificent Scrimbles needs us to clean up after them. There we go. How are we doing here with the bristleberries? Yes, this is good. So I think what we're going to need is some abyssalite tiles. Because then it's 1, 2, 3. Right. Nope, not over there. Instead, well, we're going to run the ladder up this way. Oh, 7-Eye, you're going to get so trapped in there. Let's go ahead and make these a priority. Just in case anybody gets stuck there. No, this will be a 6. That's fine. These are pretty much full. We're going to have to start using these up here. Just to get all these liquefiables up off the ground. I'm not sure what I was thinking with these gas-permeable tiles. It seems like we're going to need to actually get rid of those and do... Let me see, 1, 2, 3. Could we do one there? We could. Just to try to maximize our space, and I think we will. What are we making these out of? Iron? No, let's make them out of gold. Then 1, 2, and then what? Here? No, let's stop with 2 and then 3. We'll have another row down here. It'll take us a while to get the seeds to fully utilize this place. The trick is we need to tie this climate into this climate somehow. Because these are what? These are perfect. Ideal temperature, ideal air pressure. So we're going to need to, like, break this block once we find a way to seal this up. Well, I guess just in order to keep everything sealed up and the same temperature, this is going to have to be abyssalite. And it's going to have to go at least to here. People are going to need a way out, so they'll use... Yeah, we'll do a door right here. And then what? This ladder will go all the way up. And what did I make these out of here? Granite. I suppose it doesn't matter on the inside. Might help if they are granite. Maybe they'll help evenly distribute the temperature a little easier. How much abyssite do we have? We still have quite a bit because we're going to need it for the plumbing. Because the water coming in here is hot, hot, hot. What are we looking at? 90 degrees. Right, yeah. So abyssalite, it's going to have to be our material of choice for the plumbing. Still got lots of abyssalite. Look at that. Food has decayed. People are just leaving frost buns lying around. Well, the abundance of food is causing everyone to sort of just be very wasteful. What do we have? 5 strength. It's pretty good. Can't cook, even though you have some cooking. Tinkering. No, we'll go with the strength. Actually, let's go with Dayrak. Welcome to the colony. We've been meaning to get our 50th back in the colony since we lost one of our interns. 5 morbs. This appears to be working rather well. What do we have here? Ideal air pressure, but chilly surroundings. We're not getting the water as hot as we would like there. Okay. Look at all these bristleberries just floating around. What are you storing? You should be storing bristleberries. You're at an 8. Let's make you at a 7. And then I think we'll just sweep these up. We don't want these going bad. They're already what? They're probably stale. Unrefrigerated stale. Ugh. Really, we're gonna make the best food stuffed berries out of stale bristleberries. I don't like that. I don't like that much at all. Processing that polluted oxygen pretty fast. I do like that. There is a lot of it in this area. It looks like we've got some slime here that can be swept up. There. Maybe some there. Some here. There. What about this? Did we get all this mopped up in here? We did. Okay, well now we can sweep. Food has decayed. Now we can sweep all of this up. Oh, these are all active. Are we backing up? Oh my goodness. We're not processing natural gas fast enough. It's starting to slowly back up, even with every pump running. Or is that just a product of when we jammed this carbon dioxide area full? Ooh, this wire is having trouble. What's on this circuit? Those, and then... Oh, I think this one goes up to the door. Yeah, it does. And it feeds those. And when that kicks on. Well, if somebody happens to go through the door at the same time as that natural gas pump has kicked on, then we're just going to get a little bit of wire damage. That's just the way it goes. I'm not going to worry about it just yet. But we're going to have to keep an eye on this carbon dioxide area. Although it should be, yeah, it's coming fewer and further between. And they're pretty low amounts. Well, that one was 800 grams, 10 kilograms. That's the liquid pipe. Gas pipe, 123 grams, 37 grams. So that means down here, oh yeah, look at that. So we're starting to see little bits of polluted oxygen in this pipeline. That's good. That means this pump down here Yes, is starting to run through all of the carbon dioxide. This area is going to take a little bit to flow down, but it is flowing down, so that's a good sign. And then what about this area over here? Doesn't appear to be flowing down as much. Well, the longer this pump runs non-stop, the air pressure down here is going to get really, really low. Which it is. I wonder if there's a way we can help that out. I mean, this is a pretty large shaft here for the air to come down. Over here as well. Nah, we'll leave it be. How's that looking? Nice and fancy little public restroom area. I love it. Getting the pinch of pepper nuts planted. That's good. Just checking on all our stuff. Oh, it's almost time. Almost time to start building down there. Looks like we're barely irrigating anything. Waiting irrigation. We're still getting a good yield. That's what matters. Alright. Yeah, it'll take a little bit. We might need another one. Truth be told. What would a third look like? Maybe right here with something to help it spill over in this direction. I don't think one geyser is going to be enough to keep 3 running full time, though. We're just not getting enough polluted water. Huh. Okay. We could open this one up. No, but the pipe's already full. Eventually all this extra won't matter. What is this? Chlorine? That chlorine is going to get sent to the base. Oh, wait a second. It is, too. It's going to come up into this filtration system, which has no output for chlorine, so it's just going to get dumped here. Well... we'll just keep recycling it through here until we give it a place to come out. Oh yeah, that natural gas is flowing. Yeah, the backlog is getting taken care of. Nobody's repaired that. See, how many people are repair capable? That's a tinkering skill? I don't think I put anybody on repair. You can repair. No, you're a cook. Hold up, Zedniak. I can't allow that. A digger can repair, sure. Well, you're a little bit of everything. You can repair. Max defense. Just not much tinkering. James S. You're a dedicated mopper. Who else is a little bit of anything of a couple things? Yeah, Ghost of Skinny Lenny, you can repair too. Oh, it's already taken care of. Look at that. All right, let's get this swept up, please. All of this really needs to be swept up. There's so much polluted oxygen over here. That's not slime. Okay, algae. That I could live with. Looks like all the natural gas and carbon dioxide fell out of here. That's what I was hoping for. Nope, no. This won't do. We've got slime over here and slime there. That needs to all be taken down here. Let's make these a priority 8, please. Oh, you know what? We got these doors here. These doors don't even... I did deconstruct something. Hold on. Cancel. All right. No, we need to get rid of, what, this and that. Those are no longer serving a purpose. Neither really is this one. We can get rid of that one as well. What are we looking at here? 18 kilograms, 71. Kind of need to pour the polluted water down here so that we can fill this thing up in here. Because these pipes are really hot. Why are we so... 10 kilograms, 10 kilograms. Why is the water getting so... Oh, look at that. That weird pressure confusion on the line. It's the whole way. Hold on. What? Why? It's even doing it there. Okay, I know how we'll fix this. Because I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, we'll get rid of that. That should straighten out our pressure confusion on the line. Ugh. I gotta maintain all of the little things, for they can so easily run away from you. Oh, please don't be anybody suffocating. Hope has contracted hypothermia. Yikes. Somewhere where it's cold. How are we doing here? Speaking of cold. 6 degrees. This water is like perfect. What are we running this rate at? It's 10 kilograms, but it's not total. It's not super frequent. Why? You guys have all kinds of hypothermia. Okay, okay, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's enough. That's enough. Be done in there. Holy crud. All kinds of people got hypothermia in there. Is that water really that cold? Oh, 7 degrees. Yeah, I guess it is. Ooh, man. That should be helping to cool down. It is. It's not cooling down this area, though, so that's good. This area is still nice and toasty. That's what the puffs need. This water should warm up eventually. Now, they got a lot of heat coming from... No, just the ambient slime and everything. This stuff's trying to trade places. That's good. I think this can be dug out. And... This is no good. No good. No, no, no. Prioritize this at a 9. Rotten pinch of pepper nuts. Unacceptable. Oh, and these are getting so cold. Really? Really? We're just using that much polluted water. It can't keep up in irrigation. Looks like it's trying to. These areas have caught up. This one has not. This one's backed up. Okay. We're getting there. It's just going to take time. Goodness, the game's starting to struggle even on 2-speed. We could use more water down here. That seems to have fixed... Right, so the pressure confusion was a result, just like I thought, of that extension going to the bathroom. So then what we'll do is we'll just put in a pipe bridge. This way it's one-way split off of the main pipe. The bathrooms will continue to be ready, and then we won't have to worry about pressure confusion in the line. That's good. All right. See, these haven't had to have their steam taken care of yet. These have been working pretty good on their own. There's the chlorine building up. Yep. It's that chlorine we pulled out of the bottom of that pit. Now it's in our base. And there goes the polluted oxygen, so the puffs are going to get even more polluted oxygen now. I can't believe it's that backlogged. Hold on a second. Is it just trying to merge with the pipe? I don't get it. It is, and it can only merge when there's other polluted oxygen in the pipe. Right. And only if it's a small enough amount for them to merge. Yeah, this is starting to get really low air pressure down here. This is going to pull a lot of this polluted oxygen and carbon dioxide over here. It's eventually going to make a little mini vacuum. All of this has pretty much been cleared out. Hey, we're starting to see more breathable oxygen appearing in these pockets here. That's really good. So the question remains, with so many dedicated sweepers, why is everything not being swept up? Perhaps I don't have as many dedicated sweepers as I'd like to think. Most of them are busy delivering. Well, in any event, we fixed our... No, there it is again. Why are you spreading out like that? Okay, let's try something. Perhaps these valves aren't the way to go. Maybe instead what we need is just these pipe bridges. You can get the same kind of one-way effect from using a pipe bridge. Let's see how that works. Prioritize all of this, please. To be destroyed. Thank you. Polluted oxygen. Thinning out a little bit in this area. 16, 17, 17. How would we not have enough air pressure to push this polluted oxygen back out the way it came? These oxygen pumps should be backing up with max pressure. They're struggling. They're getting there. Okay. Food has decayed. What happened here? Somebody needs to come repair that. How are you guys doing up here? My puffs are working very hard to take care of all this oxygen. Or polluted oxygen. Yeah, they just had all of this now is going to vent over here. Shouldn't be a problem. Nobody's chilly. Nobody's chilly. Great. Let's see how we're doing up here. Still can't get to the darned lava base because of all that natural gas, and here we are just working on the bristleberries. Let's try to copy these settings over each and every one of those. There we go. Alright, here we're going to put a door and then a tile right there. These are still ideal temperature, ideal air pressure. Don't know. This is still really warm in here. Or cold. No, this is still really cold. But we don't have the abyssalite all the way around. These lights aren't going to be able to heat up this. We're going to have our own light system. I have an idea. Alright, what if... Yeah, I have an idea. Go like that, and then up here like this. It's not going to be perfect, but I think this has potential. All right, no. I'm starting to like this. Okay, let's go with the thermo switch. We'll make you out of wolframite, just so you'll always be reading the current temperature. The spores, as long as nobody's suffocating, I don't care. And then the light should also be made out of wolframite. Oh, are we going to have enough? It's only 50. And look at that, it just puts a little tiny bit of heat. Because the thermoregulator is going to read the heat the soonest. Oh, I don't think this is going to work. Well, we're going to do it anyways. We're going to experiment with it and do it anyways and see what happens. Let's go ahead and prioritize this mechanized airlock, please. We'll see. Can I copy settings? Oh, I wish I could copy settings. If below minus 2.6. Okay. Come on. Grr. Minus 3.2. That'll have to... It's such a small... let me see if I... Hold on. Below 2.1. Okay. We can work with that. Yeah, this is a little painful. I might... 2.6. I'm gonna set all these later. I'll wait till the whole thing is built and set up, and then we'll do it then. Oh, look! Hold on, it's warming up. They have low oxygen pressure, but good yield. Oh, they're not stifled anymore. Okay, that one is. Low air pressure. Well, just give it a chance. These got to be harvested 5 times to get more seeds. But that'll work. I think the next main step is going to be to start manufacturing stuffed berries again. This polluted oxygen's all being consumed. Because look, we got 206 pinch pepper nuts and a bunch of bristleberries. Are people eating bristleberries raw? What's going on here? Better not be. And then what? Mush fry, no, the meat, the frost bun, everybody can have. Gristleberry. Bristleberry. Gristleberry. Is that a thing that we cook? What is that? Gristleberry. It sure is. Oh, it's just a grilled bristle blossom. A gristleberry. It sounds rough, but it's grilled bristle. That makes sense. Let's start knocking out some of those stuffed berries, shall we? New duplicant? No, not at this time. How's the water doing? It still looks like it's struggling to irrigate. We're talking a second pump. Now we got that chlorine. That's going to have to be a thing that we deal with. Now we've got water slowed down again. All right, let's see. Let's make this an 8. Let's get this done. We'll use igneous rock. That's fine. There and there. And I guess we'll do the same thing here. We'll take out this valve. Oh, we're gonna have to change this though. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of deconstruction. Nothing major. Okay, so let that be a good lesson though. You actually get you get better liquid flow with the liquid pipe bridges as opposed to the valves. Because now look at that. That should be, yeah, pretty much constant at this point, even with both of them feeding. That's good. That's good. So we'll have no more spread out water there. And now we got to address the fact that we're not pumping enough dirty water into... See, this water's coming out cold. 16 degrees. Yeah, we can't... We could run that to the fertilizer. Doesn't matter the temperature of the water sent to the fertilizer. Realistically, though, they kind of need their own water source, don't they? Like a dedicated water source. All right, that's what we're going to have to do. It's just all there is to it. So let's get a... Of course, I zigzagged all through this, so there was no possible place to put a pump. Circuit overloaded. I don't like that. Same place again. It is what it is at this point. It is. So why is there polluted oxygen not moving? Oh, we're probably at max gas pressure up here. Yeah, we are. That's good. That's good. So we'll have lots of polluted oxygen to convert. I'm struggling with this polluted water pump. We're going to have to... We're going to have to use a second cistern, or we're going to have to cut out some of this area here. I don't want to use this water any faster, though. We're barely keeping it full. We're just not creating enough polluted water. Isn't that a problem to have? Like we're just not getting enough polluted water to irrigate all of our pinch of pepper nuts. You know what? Maybe some of them are just going to not be irrigated. For the time being. I don't want to... Because look, these aren't really being irrigated, but at least they have... What is going on? Are we completely... Oh, it's barely moving now because it's backed up with polluted oxygen. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's fine. At least we've got most of this out of there. Igneous rock. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep making you out of igneous rock. What's the temperature in here, though? It's going to be a little warm. That might just be the way of it. And then we're just going to have to leave that open. Might even say, well, make those gas permeable for now, just to help. We could move the pump over here. That might be the better call. All right, let's address that then, because I'm tired of this whole area has just been getting put off, and I don't want it to get put off anymore. All right, first things first. We'll dig up these and sweep up the slime. This place, though, I don't think I gave us enough room. Let's take a lesson from the Ice Hotel, because I kind of like the way that came out. Doesn't have to be exactly the same, but it's definitely bigger. What's that? Food has decayed. All right. So it's definitely longer and taller. Yeah, we're gonna have to try to copy the design at least a little bit. Yeah, so what? It's just small rooms. 4 by 4. 6 people. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. So then we can go up 6 more duplicants. Before we start really having a problem. Ooh, the morbs are starting to spread. Are you guys doing your thing? Yeah, they look like they're doing their thing. Alright. So now we just have this section to deal with. One, two, three, four. So these ladders, okay. Alright, so this is enough for the bedrooms, but then we don't have any more room, not without cracking into this, which I think we're going to have to do. Alright. So let's start breaking this up here. And then I think we'll leave that one alone. The next thing we're going to want to break up is these ladders. We just need one ladder in the center. So that ladder can stay there. And then we'll change this and change that. So then we just need another floor. Right. 3, 4, and then we'll cut across like this. Ugh, so then that ladder's gonna have to go too. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna have all of this infrastructure here. All of this piping and everything. We could just go down into the abyssalite. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not... Yeah, you know what? I like that idea. I like that idea. We'll go down into the lava more, actually. Or the lava biome. Not yet. Alright, so that means we're going to have to get rid of this ladder and this ladder, but this one can stay, and it actually needs to go down. One more. And that means that, what, all of this can go away, that can go away. And go ahead and destroy this. Yeah, exactly. And then what we'll do is we'll cut this across igneous rock, like here and there and there. That looks good. So now we just have to have a little airlock section, which I guess would be as simple as what? Cutting across like this, which means we'll go ahead and break that ladder there, and then give ourselves a mechanized airlock right there. This manual generator will likely not stay there. Yeah, in fact, let's destroy that. Still not getting enough natural gas up that way. I could turn on the geyser. I think I should. Let's say activate if above 800. No, yeah, 800. Activate it if above 800. That's going to send a good bit of natural gas up there. But once it balances out, yeah. So really, the only problem we're having is pushing the polluted oxygen out of here. Because there's so much of it. The puffs are eating just as much of it as they possibly can. Okay, now that we've chopped up those plants, let's get a gas pump set up right over... I think this spot will likely be the best. And then we'll just run this pump up like this. Yeah, that works. Okay. And we'll need power, so we'll pull off of this to go there like that. And then we'll disable this one. Yeah, we'll see. We'll get the gas. We'll get the natural gas out of here. It might take a little bit, but it won't take forever. The puffs are up there devouring the polluted oxygen incredibly quickly. This whole area down here is lowering in pressure dramatically. That can be knocked out. Food has decayed, circuit overloaded. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Should we rupture that, or... No, I don't think we're just going to break that water. That might happen of its own accord anyways. Let's see. No, let's do mesh tiles. Let's see how that works. So make some mesh tiles out of gold. We're going to need resources. We're going to have to clear cut somewhere eventually. This area down here, ooh, the polluted oxygen pressure is getting incredibly low. Let's go ahead and disable this building. We're not even getting full amounts of air. What? 39 grams, 50 grams, barely a kilogram. Yeah, let's shut this pump off. Please, somebody. And then we'll let the air settle down there. We'll give this one a chance to filter out what's in the line. And then we'll start pumping more natural gas out of here. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. So now what we'll do is we'll deconstruct all of these gas pipes and all of the wires. We'll deconstruct the wires here as well. And then we'll deconstruct, finally, the pump itself. Okay, so we're making progress. It's slow. It's not always going to be what we want, but progress it is, nonetheless. At this point, we're running into latency issues. I don't feel comfortable running it beyond double speed, and even double speed seems to have a few issues. Plus, we have a lot to keep track of now. A lot of things that could go wrong, sections that could spiral out of control. This area is getting swept up slowly. Still a lot lower pressure, and how did all this polluted oxygen get into the base? What is going on here? Because we're lower pressure. That's incredibly low. No, 2,000 grams of oxygen. Wait a second. We should be equal in pressure, if nothing else. All right, well, let's get a few of these air deodorizers back online. You can go online, you can go online, and you can go online. Use up a little bit of our filtration medium, but we have a good amount. Cool hands. There's no reason you should be suffocating. If you guys can't breathe, climb out. You're making me worried there. You're just kind of standing there. You're worrying me a lot. See, everybody's like delaying their actions. Oh, everything's out of reach. There you go. Let's deconstruct that. I know one of you is a builder. There you go. Now everybody can leave. Safety. Oh, everybody's just so happy to get out of that pit. They had their worst fears were being realized. All right. Well, that was exciting. That got me. Whew. You have to pay attention. The minute you start to tune out that noise and you get numb to that noise and you're like, oh, food spoiled again. No. Somebody is in dire, dire need. Let's break this up. And then break that up. This needs more airflow. This isn't going to have enough pressure to push through all of this, not unless we create some sort of false vacuum over here. Which we could do. It's this interchange. This interchange is like all that carbon dioxide trying to fall down and all this polluted oxygen kind of trying to come up, but also being pulled down here because of the low air pressure. You can see it's sort of sweeping into this area. All right, I think that's a pretty good place to wrap it up. We got a lot done, even if it wasn't any specific project. A lot of this late stage stuff is really just going to be micromanaging all the interactions, making sure that things are not backing up, but that instead they're clearing out, which it looks like that's what's happening. We're still getting lower amounts of polluted oxygen here, but we're still max gas pressure on the lines up here, or max vent pressure. So you can see they're letting polluted oxygen through at a constant rate, and these puffs are handling it just as fast as they can. So that's good. All right, this has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 63, where we've got some stink in the base we've got to take care of. We're so focused on the stink outside the base, we didn't realize that the inside is starting to smell a little bit. Let's check before we go, even though I kind of already started the sign off. Let's check the bristleberries one last time before we leave and see what we're looking at here. We still don't have all of these built, but at least these aren't stifled anymore. They're at least cold enough to grow, so we have that going for us. These in here are ideal temperature, ideal air pressure, just fine. That's good. That's good, can't complain. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dig this up. And hopefully that will help this whole area figure out what it's trying to do. Because if it cools off, then the lights should kick back on, but in any event, we should have this oxygen that is a good temperature flowing up because it is so much higher in pressure here. Now, wait a second. We still have a place to bring that oxygen in, right? Okay, we do. So as the oxygen flows up, because there is so much of it, this vent will start allowing more oxygen in. And the oxygen from this pipeline here is 35°C there. Oh, it is. It's coming in warm. There's not going to be a lot we can do about that. If it gets too warm, then it'll just have to engage the thermoregulator. There's no... Let's see, this air up here, -8. It's hitting the right... It's hitting correct. I think this is going to work out in the long run. We will have to take stock of it as time goes on, and it's going to take a lot of work here for the crew up here. Which they should not be idle. What is this? No seed available. Unreachable, unreachable. All of that's unreachable. Well, we're going to have to make it reachable again. So that's going to be a ladder here. And then we'll just dig underneath like that. Alright, and that's where we'll wrap it up. This has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 63. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching because, as always, I've had a good time playing. Please come back next time as we continue to work on the minutia detail to get this colony to its pinnacle of excellence. And probably looking to wrap up the season as a whole. I don't know. Probably like... anywhere between 5 and 10 episodes from now, depending on how much progress we can make in each episode and how many more things we have to balance. The goal being a steady, producible rate of stuffed berries so that that's what everyone can eat. Now, that's an idealistic goal. We'll see how close we can get. But again, until next time, take care.